All right, folks, welcome to La Liga. Week 1, we have Crocs with Glocks on the blue side, and we have Obelisk of Obsidian on the red side. I am Proton Plat player, joined by my color caster, Ed Sheeran, aka Alterus. Yeah, I have you down as Alterus on the stream, so anyway. So, yep. Yeah, interesting to note, it actually looks like blue side warded their blue and also got a ward on that brush by the red side red buff. So being proactive there, I don't know if that blue buff ward was necessary versus Talia jungle, but we'll see how that pans out. And it looks like main G has to flash out. Ty is cool, does take some shots, but that is the level 2 advantage for the side of Crocs with Glocks.
But yeah, Warwick's just waiting here on the top side of the map for this Talia, who's currently clearing her red buff.
Um,
And Gragas is walking down too.
Apologies, stream, and also apologies to you, Garrett, because I had to fix the audio so they could not hear you. But it looks like this Warwick might be in some trouble here, but Tim is here with the counter alongside Flash of Night. There's a proactive flash forward. Flash of Night tries to go in, takes 2 turret shots, and he will actually give up first blood to Germ BM, also gives up a blue buff. But
Yeah,
Master L is here to get something as well. So 50 Cal and Timony have to be careful. Master L is just jumping in, and 50 Cal will die here too. Master L flashes forward. Directed Cam trolls me, and Timony should be fine here. He should be able to get away. He doesn't have mana to dash. But yeah, that is 2 kills, early kills on the side of Obelisk of Obsidian.
yeah, and one thing I'd like to point out is that I believe Germ BM has the Treasure Hunter rune, so he got a lot of extra gold from those 2 kills. I believe 70 and 90 is what it is, so adds up to a healthy amount. I think that's like 750 gold total here at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah,
Yep.
if you're Warwick, you're probably not.
Uh-oh, Manchi might be caught here, tries to get something in a ward to the Tri-Brush, I guess, and Manchi will get punished, and Jinx actually picks up the kill. And Skipster manages to run away, but takes a lot of punishment.
Yeah, that was a close one. A lot of sums blown here by red side, but also, I mean, blue side still has sums bot lane, but for the most part, sums are out of everybody across the board for both teams here. So I don't expect very much to happen here.
Oh, Ty Cool might be in trouble here. Skipster tries to find a pick, but Ty Cool just uses the Karma E. Skipster finds nothing, but Germ BM is down here. Logic tries to go in on Flash of Night. Actually might get the kill here. Does get the kill.
Yeah, that Q is really hard to land the full pop on Silas, or from Silas early, but if it lands, that's a lot of extra damage, and he manages to secure the kill with it.
Yeah.
And,
just a note to the stream that these are from replays because these games were played yesterday. We had nobody to stream them, so that is why the draft and the interview will not be available. We do apologize. Scuff stream.
Yeah. Another thing I'd like to point out, red side crazy amount of vision control on the bot side rivers. The Sivir and
Yeah.
Ash should not be ganked anytime soon.
I
or
noticed that.
maybe-
Four wards, fresh ward in the
Yeah.
Tribrush too, so we'll see
Yeah,
how
it's
that
a little
goes.
bit overkill, honestly, but hey, it's better than what I see out of some supports not putting any wards down, so
True.
good to see. And meanwhile, Gragas about to crash a huge top wave here. This is a lot of minions already being... I mean, he's gonna start being poked out here by the Gragas. I think this matchup goes pretty Gragas favored at some point in the game. Just
Yeah?
because the way that his interaction works, by the way, for those of you that don't know, his belly bump, or his little dash thing, I forget what it's called. He can just use that whenever Jax hops at him, and it basically messes up his ability to engage on Gragas at all. So, yeah.
We do see Timony actually, he cleared his wave, so he had the priority. Actually tries to find something mid and pops that vision cone. So now he gets information for his team. So pretty good play by Tim.
Yeah, that's just the result of good pathing and telling Ben, hey, I need you to clear this wave so that way we can go secure this dragon. And also, it was timed pretty well. I don't know if it was intentional or not, if they knew that those wards existed, but...
Uh-oh.
the
Tim
vision
might be
that
in trouble
was-
here. So actually does knock out Master L like you described previously, but he will get stunned up, he will get knocked back, but this Gragas might be able to get tanky enough. Actually slows Master L, and Gragas just barely slinks away. Tim playing on the edge of his HP bar.
Yeah, really close one and well played by him. And I think if you're Talia, man, I don't know if Jax is the lane you want to gank, because it's already, even if he gets a kill or two, like, I think naturally the matchup's just hard for him, so I don't know. If I'm Talia, I'm thinking about invading, because I mean, you have to know that Warwick's bot side by now, right? Like, you've been top side, you ganked, he's not shown anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of which, if we notice, Warwick is actually counter jungling right now.
Yeah, and he's
Gonna get the
taken the
Grom.
blue buff so far, and he's about to take the Grom, so it's going to be
Yeah.
pretty...
Watch for a play in the mid lane, though. Logic has this Lissandra ult, wants to use it. Actually, will go in right as I say that, but Flash of Night will use the proactive self-ult, and he just slinks away. So, Germ BM finds nothing waiting in that mid-brush.
Yeah, it was a good attempt by Logic there to go in and just use the ult instantly, but honestly, Lissandra was just a little bit too close to her tower, and so even though he got a good engage, it's very hard to commit because you know that he's going to be walking under that tower the second he's not crowd controlled, and here we see that Gragas interaction with the Jax again, and Jax will basically just lose every single one of these fights early. He might have wave control right now, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he can do anything to the Gragas.
Yeah. And Master L, as long as he goes in again with a full minion wave, including cannons. I don't know if he wants that. Actually, Warwick will get the blood scent too, so that's kind of scary. But what I was going to say is, Master L can't really go in against this Gragas unless he has Counter-Strike to make sure that he doesn't get the empowered auto off. But he keeps on doing that.
Yeah, and I don't know. Other than getting the 2 kills in the invade early, we really haven't seen much out of Talia yet. I mean, yes, she's farming well, but you gotta remember those 2 kills were from an invade that happened in her jungle.
Oh, look at the top lane. Tim actually knocks him right into 50 cal. Oh, Master L flashes, but Warwick has an interaction where he has a magnet. And I know, yes, 200 years of champion design, but you gotta be careful. You cannot flash when you know Warwick's gonna attach to you.
Yeah, well played to Timony and Gunner there. I think that was,
looks like... Okay, 50 cal will ult Germ BM, but Logic is here. He's level 8 to level 6 and level 8. Timony gets knocked up. He gets left behind. And Logic flashes forward to secure the kill. And now that is 2 kills for Logic. So that Warwick...
coming up. Not gonna hit,
swing and a miss.
Hit anything.
But yeah,
Okay.
that is now... I don't know if 50 cal wanted to do that there, like you said. Uh-oh, Germ BM uses the ult, tries to disrupt Flash of Night from getting to his turret, but he'll just be a little too late. Logic does get some poke down, but Flash of Night, he just keeps on escaping.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a overextension there by the Warwick. I think once he saw that the Jax was dead, he thought maybe he could just take the Talia by himself, but Silas is just waiting in the bushes, making a great roam after clearing his wave, and they get a kill top lane right back onto the Gragas, and it's onto Logic, who's now really far ahead in this lane. 2 kills up to nothing on the Lissandra.
Yeah.
So.
But if we actually look at the gold, Logic's only about 500 gold up. But if we look at the jungle, Warwick, 3,300 gold versus 4,400 gold. So there's a 1.1k gold lead in the jungle, significantly larger than the mid lane.
Yeah. And part of that comes from the having first blood on Talia plus the treasure hunter. I mean, it's like it's basically an extra kill's worth of gold total. So really you can think of Talia as having 3 kills here.
Yeah, and now this Talia, who's 2-0, has Luden's Echo. So that's kind of scary. I think that's the first mythic of this game.
It is, and it looks like Logic's not going to be far behind here. He already has his lost chapter. I mean, he did buy boots, but having 2 kills... Oh, as I say that.
I don't think anything will happen here. Actually, the Warwick ult comes through, the Lissandra ult comes through, but they didn't lay the CC. Logic might be able to survive here. Actually, will die, but 50 cal will pay with his life. No! Cool flashes in, uses the shield. Germ BM has to flash away from the Jinx rocket. I think it was flashing away from other people, but still, a nice flash there by Germ BM, but Logic will go down there.
Yeah, and that was just a clean engage from Gunnar and Ben there. They layer the CC almost perfectly, and it just takes way too long for Silas to get to the point where he can think about moving. And so dies before he can
clarification for the stream, Ben is Flash of Night, and Gunnar is 50 cal, just so we know. For people that don't know. Flash of Night actually ease forward, and now this is time for the Karma. Uses the empowered E, but Flash of Night might be caught here. Actually manages to skirt away from these skill shots. Cool is pretty low though. Uses the shield, takes one part of that boomerang, but blue team gets the Drake.
That was just a clean macro play. They got the Drake off of that mid lane kill, and red side just doesn't have the members, and they don't have the time to respond, and so they get out cleanly.
Yeah. We
see Warwick. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if we actually notice in the top lane, Tim has accrued a significant gold lead, or CS lead, and look at this. The minions are just dying. This Jax took an inopportune recall. I don't know what he was doing. Jinx rocket fired?
Yeah, I don't know what that Jinx rocket was. That was maybe that was the La Liga special. You know, maybe it's just.
I mean, Kuroi is like.
Hey, saying I have a lead. It's time to do something quirky and.
Yeah, if we actually do look at the gold though, it's very close.
Yeah, sitting only on about an 800 gold lead here from red side, but it's not very. It doesn't mean anything at this point in the game, especially with blue side having 2 Drakes worth of.
Watch bot lane though. This Talia is looking for an ult angle, just waiting in the brush. Actually, gets spotted on vision though. But this Talia ult will be very good. Cool is cornered, and Kuroi gets knocked back, gets Ashe ulted, actually manages to escape Cool as well. So that Talia ult wasn't long enough.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough, but also that was just a really good cleanse timing from Kuroi.
Yeah.
The Ashe manages to land from long range, and it just gets cleansed instantly. And
I didn't see that. I know he got Ashe ulted, but it didn't even look like he got Ashe ulted, so that was a good catch. Cool is actually holding this wave, but Skipster is probably gonna try and prevent that, and it will crash.
Yeah. Oh, and Warwick's coming here. They might look to dive this on the next wave.
Yeah.
Oh, catches
50
Talia,
cal
though.
catches Germ BM. Germ BM will get feared, will get suppressed, will get barreled. Master L actually will get some attacks off. Actually
Rocket
goes in. The rocket hits. That is percent missing HP damage. Master L should be dead here. Logic actually finds the chains on Gragas. Will knock him into the turret. So that is well played. And Timony will die. So overall, that is a 2 for 2 with Logic getting those double buffs. And Flash of Night is here, but he's just too late. And I don't know if he wants to stay in this lane versus Logic.
Yeah, he really can't anymore, especially with Logic having double buffs here and having that 3-kill lead now. He's gonna back and just have a massive advantage. Lands the chains onto the Lissandra here. He might just go all in. He W's and hits the Lissandra.
Oh no, this might
quite land. Oh, flashes doesn't hit it. Oh, it lands the chains though. But
yeah, but Logic will die. Yeah. I don't know if that was worth it for Logic, honestly. Okay,
Ash
Kroy
Arrows
takes an Ash
favorite
Arrow,
top
but
bot
main
lane.
G is literally one hit away from death. Fortunately, Jinx Rocket is not up. Oh, what's so funny?
I'm just... Herald's being used mid here, and I don't think it's gonna get anything.
No. You gotta have faith.
I'm starting to not have faith in
Oh,
that.
rest
Okay,
in peace.
and the Herald's gone.
Yeah? But this Jax coming down means that Tim is just gonna get more damage on this turret. Might actually be able to get it.
Yeah, man, this Silas is becoming a problem very quickly in this game, though. He did die to that tower there in that dive, but having a 4-kill lead or a 3-kill lead over your lane opponent is huge, regardless of like
Yeah.
whether or not you die for it. And so it's already showing itself in the item differential here.
Oh my
and
god.
result differential. Oh,
Timony has, even with Phase Rush, is doing a lot of damage here. Oh, it knocks out Master L. Timony knows how to play this game, and I'm sorry, Tim, if I'm mispronouncing your name. I don't know if it's Tim Money or Timony, but yeah, Master L is just trying to bait something out here. JermBM actually will use the Talia ult, but that Talia ult finds absolutely nothing, kind of a waste of it. And now 50 Cal is here with Logic. Logic will get Lissandra ulted, uses the self ult, but this is just gonna go into a Warwick ult. Logic's dead here. Dash ult does come through, but it's too little, too late. Logic dies, and this should be damage on the turret.
yeah, and I'm not quite sure who picked up the kill there. I think it was the Warwick that did, but either way, it's a really good roam by him. He recognizes that the Silas is gonna be too difficult for Ben to kill by himself, so he just walks up with the Karma, and they walk into mid lane together, and he lands the ult. And so, yeah,
Gold,
it's just pretty kill.
gold is so even across the board for every position. This is actually crazy.
Yeah. Blue side has started up the Ocean Drake here, and red side is looking to contest, but they don't have two
Yeah,
members here.
JermBM doesn't have ult either. Skipster is going in, getting some damage, get some nice damage. Kroy actually doesn't have that much damage on the Jinx, though. Main G will poke out, but I think Skipster has to be very careful here.
Oh.
He's taking a lot of damage using Sivir ult defensively, though. Master L is coming down. Timony is not here. Warwick secures the dragon. JermBM has to run away, but Jinx will zap her. Logic is coming in here for the cleanup, though. Kroy might be in trouble. Master L finishes off Flash of Night, and now Master L... Wait, somehow Sivir dies. I don't know how that happened, but, yeah. So, ultimately... If we
Blue side, it was a little bit of a, I don't know, it was kind of a messy fight, but blue side does end up securing the drag, and now they're on drag point.
Not
Especially
even-
with the Notion Soul.
No.
It's,
Yeah, but not only do they secure the dragon, they also get the better trade in terms of kills.
yeah, it is 1 for 2, and honestly, with Ben being 1 and 3 already, it's not exactly the worst thing in the world if he dies. So,
True.
well played to blue side, securing themselves a lead here. 2K
I
gold
mean-
lead for the first time in this game, I believe.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Alessandra being kind of a little bit behind isn't the worst thing because she's really a control mate. She's not really the big damage. I mean, you can build her like that, but ultimately, this is the Jinx Gragas Warwick show. Oh, Ty is cool. Will get stunned under turret. Actually damages Logic, so he will take turret shots. He will die. And that is just an overstep by Ty is cool.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that Silas just stepped in the Jinx traps there by accident. That could have been really risky for him, but the Ash Arrow lands exactly where it needed to, and Taya's School just gets caught under the tower.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, Jinx has quietly built herself up a lead in the bot lane. She's not ahead in farm, but having 3 kills is going to mean that she's actually ahead in gold.
Yeah, 700 gold
and-
lead.
And as we all know, I think Jinx is probably the better team fighter, especially late game. I mean, Sivir obviously can still pump out a lot of damage, but she's not doing quite the amount of AoE, like late game damage that Jinx can do to a front line, to melee champs like Jackson and Silas. So
Let's see what Flash of Night does here. Actually, overextends, but he manages to get the E on the other side. Oh, uses the ult too to block the knockup. Gets exhausted, will still die. It was a noble and valiant attempt by Flash of Night, but he dies. He overextends without vision.
I actually don't think the knockup was going to hit him there. I think he made a mistake ulting himself there, but yeah, it's just 3 people on Ben who's already pretty weak, and it's just an easy kill for him on the side lane.
Yeah. He's just trying to find something, but you cannot be pushed up that far when you're...
Yep. get the bot tier 1 off of that, and meanwhile they're gonna reset here, but at least Talia will be, but they can probably start thinking about contesting Baron or doing a Baron sneak here, because I don't think, man, I don't know if blue side, even with 3 drags, wants to fight in a choke point here, because Sivir and
yeah, Koroi will get attacked by Logic, but Logic will get Warwick ulted. He uses the stopwatch, flashes away, but he gets feared up. He walked back into it. Tim throws the ult just to maybe secure it, but Flash of Night is here. Will kill Germ BM, and now Skipster and Main G have to run away. This is 5 people mid. The Jax has to recall, and this is a Baron call from the side of Crocs with Glocks.
Surely the team with the lead in La Liga wouldn't lose the fight, right?
I mean, a lead this small or that small, I don't think it matters.
Oh, I know, I'm joking.
But yes, teams
honestly,
in La Liga throw all the time.
Yeah, 4-0 Jinx now. This bot lane on blue side is becoming a problem very quickly.
Flash of Night actually goes in! I don't know if that was the right choice. He actually doesn't ult himself. He ults Main G. Jax hops in for some reason. He doesn't have Smite.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to secure the kill on the Baron there, but he does get rooted before he can even get an auto range of it, and yeah, blue side just takes the Baron.
I don't know if Flash of Night really had to do anything there, because there was no Smite.
Probably, yeah, definitely not, but I don't know. There's always like I don't know. I don't mind him doing that because there is still 3 behind that pit that they see, and there's no reason to 50-50 a Baron there, but it was still kind of dicey regardless because Ben just went in and died, but yeah, this Jinx is actually 4-0.
Yeah, Master Al actually overextends. The Jinx walks in, gets a double kill, the Colat, the 2K. And Logic actually will also die here, probably. Yeah, it gets Warwick ulted. He gets absolutely exploded by Tim.
Yeah, now things are starting to look very bad.
Now, I'm not a mathematician, but 10 seconds on this Drake was soul up, and 3 of your members died is probably not good.
Yeah, probably not. It does probably mean that Ocean Soul's gonna go to blue side here, and it's
Koroi.
If you're 6-0 on the Jinx here, very scary at this point.
Yeah, no, but I was gonna say massive technical error by Koroi actually misses the cannon minion.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a markdown in the power rankings.
He's going down in the power rankings for sure. So Mr. Edge here, how do you think Red Team? How do you think Obelisk of Obsidian comes back in this game, or do you think they come back? Or is there a possibility?
I don't think they come back at this point. I mean, I don't like Jinx's build here.
It's looking a little Proton Platty.
Well, no, it's not even that bad, but Zhonya's is already on Silas, and I'm sure Armor's going to be built by Jax, and I'm sure Talia will also get Zhonya's, so I'd like to see...
Yeah?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter at this point, because they haven't quite finished items, and they have a lead, but LDR probably still ends up doing more damage here, especially with Silas and Jax both building health items here, probably activating the Giant Slayer passive early, but yeah, this Jinx is 6-0 now with, honestly, like, there are very few options for Red side to engage on her at this point. She has cleanse, so Asher...
Watch for a play in the top side, but I don't even know if they win this 1v2. Mastel will use the counter-strike. Timony flashes away, but he has Ocean Soul. And the Asher actually comes through. This might knock up 50 Cal, actually misses Timony, and 50 Cal are fighting in this top side, and this will be Germ BM dying. This will be Massa L getting suppressed, dies, doesn't have the counter-strike, dead. Double kill for the Gragas. And
yeah, that was just Talia rode her wall too long, and then she was on the wrong side of the map.
Logic actually uses the Warwick ult, doesn't find Ty's Cool or Koroi. The TP from Timony is coming in, and now Logic might just be dead here. Actually uses the stopwatch, the Zhonya's, but Koroi will still pick up the kill. Now Skipster, Main G, I don't know if they can be up this far. Actually, Skipster takes a barrel, and now this is 50 Cal coming in, flashes in, gets exhausted, fears both of them. Skipster is going to have to flash? Use the Sivir ult. He went pretty fast for some reason, I don't remember. But
yeah, and at this point in the game, it's just I honestly think they could have just kept diving there. Their gold lead is so huge
Yeah.
at this point that it doesn't really matter if they go in, because they're probably going to come out on top anyways. But
And all of this was 4v5. Flash of Night has been pushing in the ball lane.
that's true, yeah. He wasn't even there for that fight, but... Oh, Gragas might be
Oh,
caught here.
Timony takes a lazy path, might die here, and he will. Actually gets shut down. But that goes over to the support. It's not what you want.
Yeah, that's an 800 gold kill, just going over to the Ashe, which you really don't care for since she's going the mandate build, but... Yeah, that would have been nice to see on Sivir, actually, because... she's not even doing badly this game, but she's facing a 7-0 Jinx now who is just completely snowballed out of control this game, and yeah, I feel bad for Sivir. I feel bad for Skipster this game, because he hasn't done anything particularly wrong, it's just Jinx has been there for every kill, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, looking pretty doomed here for Red side at this
Ocean,
point in the game.
yeah, Ocean Soul, 7-0 Jinx. This Gragas is an
Yeah,
absolute
Defiance.
monster. No flash.
Wait, are there any Proton plat player builds in this game?
I mean, the Jinx going Hurricane second, maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's not the worst.
Maybe Sivir going PD second.
Sivir going PD second.
Yeah.
I guess in the sense that there's no way this Sivir is ever going to get close enough to keep on using that PD, but I really dislike the Imperial Mandate Ashe build.
Oh, I dislike it too. But honestly, if you're gonna go Ashe support, you may as well just go it. It's the cheaper option for the support Ashe build between that and Leandri's. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Ashe support in the first place, but if you are gonna go that, I do think that is her best build. But
Yeah.
it's very conditional because her team has to be around to proc it and get the full value out of it. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing what happens when these team fights break out. Like, it's just Warwick ulting and Lissandra ulting and Gragas ulting, and Ashe can't really get much value out of Mandate because her team can't hit anybody before they die.
And I don't know if it's just me, but I can feel the tension as this Baron comes up. I feel like something is going to happen very soon. Mazda L actually recalls for some reason right before Baron.
Okay, question for you. Does Wit's End and Murktide into a 7-0 Jinx count as a Proton plat player build?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I don't know about the Wit's End second. Flash of Night actually goes in, is actually able to deliver a lot of damage. 50 Cal actually doesn't even get anybody with his ult because they die so quickly. Logic actually goes back in, dies. This is a double kill for the Jinx. This is a double kill for the Gragas. And this is a single loss for the side of Obelisk of Obsidian.
Man, at the start of this game, I was worried that my Ben stocks would fall again because he got sort of killed in lane over and over, but
Flash of Night really is proving himself in these games. I am very impressed because he was playing ADC last game and switched to last season, sorry, of Liga, and he's really proving himself, I think.
I don't know if he's proving himself. He has only played like Lissandra and Galio, but he has played very consistently so far, and that is where you like to see players start, right?
Yeah.
A lot of players play inconsistently, and so...
All right, and before we go to a quick break, Ed Sheeran, do you have any last thoughts for this game on how Obelisk of Obsidian can come back from this devastating defeat?
Yeah, I want to see Master L. I want to see Timony get banned out, and I want to see Master L prove that he can carry these games, because he is coming into Logic's team as the second highest ranked player, and I haven't really seen much out of him yet. Like, he seemed pretty invisible in our preseason games, and he didn't really do much here either with the Jax. Was it a blind pick, or did he just counter pick himself? Either way, it's not good, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like Master L should be a bigger priority for Logic's team going into game 2.
Sounds good, and we will be right back, folks, after a quick... Welcome back, folks, for game 2 of Crocs with Glocks versus Obelisk of Obsidian. Just as a reminder, since I do not have the team icons for either of these teams, blue side is now Obelisk of Obsidian, and red side is Crocs with Glocks. So
yeah, and let's talk a little bit about this draft. Lucian Nami being picked up here with the Gangplank, so I feel like I feel like I like Logic's draft already a little bit more this game. It's giving power picks to their bot lane and then just putting Master L on something that he can carry on.
Yeah.
Um, Logic obviously getting his Yasuo as well. Let's talk about that because Ben's on the Azir and Yasuo. Yasuo has a fun time with this matchup, I think. Because Azir can't really do anything to Yasuo as soon as he gets on top of him. Now he can use the ult obviously to save himself at level 6, but
Yeah.
early on it's really a tough lane for Azir here.
Yeah, Master L actually gets a lot of gold from that first strike. Not a lot,
Yeah,
but a significant amount. And that's the power of the Gangplank. So we'll see how this
yeah.
top lane goes.
Lucian Nami picked up here, by the way, so they are on a little bit of a time. Okay, a little bit of BMing topside. But on the other side, we see Korai and Ty's Cool picking up the Twitch and the Lulu, so they're going for more of a scaling composition here with, man, Timony's team is actually just very late game. I'm kind of worried because they don't have any really winning lanes early on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could argue that maybe Ornn can win lane, but
I don't know. It depends on the power, the strength of the GP's ability.
yeah. And here's what I
Logic
was talking
actually
about with
going in
Yasuo.
here does a significant amount of damage here. Actually, I think misses the knockup, but Germ BM is here. Ty is cool. Immediately reacts with the flash. So good reaction time, but has to blow that flash already.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Ornn getting a good trade topside too. See, this is what I mean, this is what I was talking about. Like, he doesn't necessarily outright lose this lane, even though he is a tank. Gangplank is a little bit of a lane bully, but into Ornn, it just doesn't really
Yeah.
matter all that much.
Flash of Night just keeps on getting punished here. And
Ooh, even
gets knocked up
gets
too.
tornado.
Yeah. Starts with the Corrupting Pot, but I think he's already used all the stacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But 50 cal is here, but this is a stacked minion wave. This is very scary for side of Crocs with Glocks. 50 cal gets knocked up, but Logic is continuing to go in because Germ BM is here. Germ BM doesn't use the E. Maybe he already used it. But you can already see that there is a lead accruing in the mid lane on the side of Obelisk of Obsidian. Logic here actually is looking for the kill on 50 cal. Wards, 50 cal might be dead here.
Wow. I think he might just get out.
He lives, but that
Wow.
is so devastating.
Lives
Logic,
with 10 HP exactly.
Logic is actually trying to take the red buff here. This might be a little dangerous, but Master L is there to accompany him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the bot side, we haven't really seen anything yet. I don't feel like Twitch should be this close to the Lucian and farm at this point, because Nami's running Electrocute, and she is, she and
Yeah.
Lucian are just like, they're massive lane bullies, and Twitch is not known for his early game power.
I don't know why you would pick Lucian Nami if you're not going to be super duper aggressive, especially into Twitch Lulu. There's really no value in this Lucian Nami, and then later in the game, this Lucian's going to get outranged very heavily.
Yeah, outranged and outdamaged, because Twitch will scale to the point where his ult, he just opens up, and it doesn't matter if Lucian's ulting or not, he probably just kills him. And meanwhile, massive farm lead actually growing in the mid lane though for Logic's team. Obviously, I think I kind of expected that with the Yasuo just being able to bully out the Azir anytime he overextends, but we do see a cloth armor picked up here by Flash of Night early.
Yeah, and Master L is trying to freeze this wave, but it's not going to work. Timony is just going to bully him. Germ BM is here, actually blocks the knockup from Tim, but I don't know if Master L can stay here. Timony!
That's a La Liga special, baby.
Oh, somebody clip that. That was horrendous to watch.
Yeah, those are my top laners in solo queue, that's for sure. That was, honestly, I saw what Timony was going for. He wanted to just be able to trade the kills and get first blood, because whoever gets first blood there gets an advantage, but ends up just not having enough damage. He's got to remember he is the Ornn early in this matchup, and yes, he can burst someone for a fair amount of damage, but if he has to chase someone down, he's not exactly doing a lot. And it... Oh. Okay. I'm watching these bot lane fights, and a two-man bubble comes out, but like... I'm a little disappointed in Skipster so far. I feel like he could be far more aggressive in this lane.
Yeah, but Lucian Nami is like one of those things where if you're the ADC, you need to dictate when you're going in. So maybe there's a lack of communication that's going on. There are 4 people bot, but they're not going to find anything. So they're just wasting their time.
Yeah, 4 people bot. Sejuani is actually also down here as well. If a fight breaks out, it could get very messy for either side, but Koroi and Tide School decide in the end to just reset the lane and get their items before this dragon.
Yeah. And we noticed in the top lane, Master L using the Corrupting Pot and the Sheen, that first blood gold, even though he's behind in CS, he's kind of bullying Timony out a little bit.
Yeah, kind of, but Ornn just sort of buys items here, and he still tends to CS up at this point, and so
Yeah.
even though it looks good for Gangplank at the moment, I think it's still going Ornn's side, or in Ornn's favor. I don't know if red side's gonna go here to the dragon, because blue just reset. I don't know if they saw it, but they have to assume that since they aren't at the tower that something's up, and Sejuani does start the dragon here.
Yeah. Notices that the bot lane of Obelisk of Obsidian recalled, so they just take this Drake.
Yep.
Not really a whole lot to say about that.
And yeah, if you're the side
Logic. Okay.
I don't think he can do anything here.
I wasn't worried about him doing anything. I didn't want him to go in or get caught.
Yeah. The one player that Logic can't really pop off against at this point is Lulu and Sejuani. Well, I guess it's 2
The one player?
Yeah, I can't count. Okay, I'm a Lulu player. I don't count.
That's fair. Yeah.
Anyways, it's a really good drag for red side here, just because they have the scaling lanes going, and any percentage-based damage is going to matter a lot more on them.
And Logic is just taking the Raptors on the side of Crocs with Glocks, so he's kind of really just trying to accrue a lead. But Flash Knight is kind of staying pretty even, more than you might think.
Ooh. Man, I love watching Logic play Yasuo. I think he's super talented on this champion. Such a treat to watch all the time.
Oh, Koroi actually gets a very nice ward across the wall to spot that Zac. So good job from her. And this Zac just wasted his time.
Yeah.
Skipster actually dashes forward, but does nothing to tie his goal.
First time? Yeah. No, Twitch and Lulu are doing a good job laning with what they've got at the moment. Like, Lucian Nami should be punishing them way harder, but they're not, so they're just taking advantage of it right now, and even though they've got a little
Logic actually ults in, Flash of Night, knocks both Germ BM and Logic here, that was very nice by him. Germ BM actually will finish off, and with the Triumph and the Zac Blobs actually heals, so even though Flash of Night played that pretty well, he isn't able to survive. But Logic might be caught here by 50 cal. Sejuani ult comes through. Logic gets the shield, but Skipster is here to accompany, but this is a tanky Sejuani. Skipster absolutely trolls the Lucian ult.
Yeah, and man, that's depressing if you're Ben, because he didn't play that poorly at all. Honestly, that shuffle is really good. I actually think that's a scenario where you start walking away from your turret, because, I mean, he walks and flashes.
The bot lane of Crocs with Glocks might be in trouble here. The Nami ult comes through. And Tidy's cool actually flashes, dodges. They're exhausting the Lulu. Not even talking about this Twitch. Germ BM probably will get his passive. Yeah, this Twitch.
Autos the minion. Is she gonna get the kill? No.
No.
Right. She autos a minion instead of Zac there, and that makes the difference. Actually, does he have passive up?
I think he has passive up.
He does have passive up. Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made a difference, but
yeah, it would have been nice to get that passive at least. But yeah. Really, the bot lane overextension by Crocs and Glocks, they should have known that they saw Zac mid, and they know the bot lane also roam. They're probably coming down. I don't know why you would stay there. 50 cal is playing a dangerous game. The Ornal is coming through. You cannot Gangplank Orange a knockup. The challenging smite comes through. Master L just flashes away, and he's fine. And now Logic is coming up. They know that there's no Sejuani ult for a bit, and no Ornn ult for sure. And now Logic is just dashing around, but Flash of Night is here as well to try and find something.
Oh.
Tim dashes forward, gets the damage, but he doesn't get the knockup, but Flash of Night is here. Logic with a 2-man ultimate, but it won't even matter. It's a 1v3. gets frozen up, gets frozen down, is frozen into a gray screen for 23 seconds.
Gets frozen left, gets frozen right, gets frozen every direction.
Yeah, another sprint drill's coming through.
Beautiful dive there from red side.
And Germbium is coming in here. I do not know if this is the play he thinks it is, but actually Timony with the Bomby Cinder takes damage under the turret.
Never doubt my boy Germbium again, okay?
My apologies.
See that man go in 1v3?
Yeah, actually, but Timony's Bomby Cinder killed him.
Yeah, true. Still, if Germbium's in a 1v3, I give the odds to Germbium.
If Germbium has 1,000 fans, then I'm one of them.
If Germbium's in a 1v5, that's a pentakill.
Well, statistically, that has not been the case.
League used to be a 6-man, 6-team game or 6-player game, and then Germbium kept getting hexakills. So.
True. Until Germbium deleted this. Until Germbium deleted the 6-player on each team.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we actually look at the gold though.
And I am. Yes, Lucian has a kill.
Oh, 50 cal is down here. Will get spotted by the control ward. Directed cam trolls me once again. Main G actually uses the Nami ult defensively. The Lucian ult actually comes through. Tai School taking a whole bunch alongside the Gangplank ult. This is Tai School going down. Koroi will finally pop that Twitch ult, but this is not a fed Twitch at all. 50 cal will take a lot of damage, but Flash of Night is here with the TP. Koroi flashes forward, gets the kill, has lethal tempo, has this Twitch prowl with a bunch of stacks on Skipster. Flash of Night is getting a lot of damage here, but he might get caught here. Flash of Night actually will not get pulled. Skipster goes forward for some reason. Germbium gets knocked, and this is Main G going down. And meanwhile, in the top lane, it looks like Tim is getting something. Directed cam, please. And Germbium will run away, but
it's World War II, Noah. There's fighting everywhere.
It looks like that was better for Crocs with Glocks, honestly.
Yeah, it was a little bit better for them. Koroi managed to get a kill there, which is super important because the solution has just not been punishing her. But also, Main G has been really on point with the Nami bubbles this game, I think. And so,
Timony is trolling once again. Absolutely reported. Oh my god. And Germbium actually gets a nice knockup alongside the Logic ult. That is immediately Germbium, and he steals the dragon. And this is Koroi dying. Germbium, the man, the myth, the legend. I will never doubt him ever again.
See, I'm telling you, if Germbium goes in 1v3, who's
If
winning?
Germbium has 0 fans, then I'm dead.
Yeah, but meanwhile on the top side, we see more of my top lane in solo queues gameplay. With the orange just going in 1v1, and I think that was actually a fight that he chose to pick.
He did. He dashed under the turret. Nobody forced him to do that.
He got mind controlled. Master L's just that good.
Tim's stock is decreasing rapidly at this point, but Germbium's stock is increasing rapidly.
What about? Yeah, that's true. Flash of Night though, also doing
Flash of Night, yeah,
as well.
Yeah, doing all right. When Zhonya's Hourglass first item? I don't know about that.
I think it's fine this game. He's gonna get Dove. He's gonna get Yasuo ulted. Like,
that's fair.
It's super. It feels really bad for him, but it's probably technically the right thing to do. Although maybe he could just sit on stopwatch. I don't know if he had used stopwatch already, but maybe he could have just sat on stopwatch actually, or a Seeker's arm guard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And we just have nothing going on for a while. It looks like Germbium is coming down to this bot lane once again, alongside 50 cal, so we might have a bot lane fight on our hands. Main G actually uses the Nami ult completely, whips everything. Skipster will get hit by the Sejuani. 50 cal exhausted. Skipster uses the ult, but he gets killed by Koroi using the Twitch ult. That is a good shutdown, but Logic is here. 50 cal, actually, 50 cal will get knocked up, and everyone else escapes. High School has to use the flash. This is 50 cal dying, so ultimately it's a 1-for-1.
Yeah. 1-for-1, but the kill going over to Koroi now, who once again is just slowly building a lead for herself in this game. Like,
Uh-oh, Timony ults here. Master L! Oh my god, Tim, please!
okay.
Okay, but Master L did dodge the ult with the flash, but he flashed forward, so I don't know about that one. Logic is trying to find something here, but Flash of Night is here, knocks up Logic! This might be Logic dead, he doesn't have Wind Wall. Girl actually will die. But Logic actually has triumphed, gets 2 kills there, but Mangy is minion blocked! And Mangy will die here. TBD,
Yeah.
Flash of Night flashes for some reason. I don't know if he needed to. But...
Kuroi got the solo queue special there as well.
yeah, and this bot turret.
She actually managed to get away from the Yasuo there, and then he just gets scooped into her and just obliterated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how low your HP is, you still do the same amount of damage. If we notice, this bot lane turret has 25 HP on it, so...
yeah.
Skipster now is in the top lane, so that's interesting.
Yeah, although I do have to be critical of Ty's schools a little bit. He did have exhaust during all of that, and I do think if he had just used it early, then Yasuo probably just dies without getting anything there.
Yeah, that's just really disrespecting the power of logic.
The power of logic.
The power of facts and logic. It looks like we're gonna have a Rift Herald fight on our hands. Kuroi gets knocked up by Logic, but Logic doesn't actually use the Yasuo ult. He doesn't have it up yet, but Cool actually gets caught a little bit. Logic trying to fight. 50 cal will die. Cool takes a Lucian ult to the face. Logic knocks up Kuroi, will kill off Kuroi. And this is the bot lane and the jungle down from Crocs with Glocks, so this should be a free Rift Herald. Beautiful positioning by Logic, by Germ BM, by Obelisk of Obsidian to really capitalize on that fight. The AoE coming in, the Gangplank ult, the Zac ult, everything.
Oh, and here we see the top laners battling it out again.
Top lane special in the bot lane. Let's see who wins this one. There's no flash. Okay, Gangplank, and somehow Flash of Night kills Logic. Tim heard we were talking shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Timony actually coming back here.
2 solo kills now, I believe, and just.
It turns out, Gangplank, who does a lot of physical damage, doesn't do a lot of physical damage when the Ornn is building armor.
Does the Prowler's Claw build count as a Proton Flat Player build if it's into an Ornn and a Sejuani jungle?
I don't know. I guess versus Ornn Sejuani, yeah, but you have Lulu, Azir, Twitch too, so he's really just looking to get that lethality and the dash to kill the squishies, but I don't know how he's ever gonna reach them.
Yeah, he won't be able to. Twitch will be invis and Azir will just Zanyas if he does, so.
Yeah.
Red side picking up the drag here, actually. Nice little capitalization of that
Crocs with Glocks. Yeah, Crocs with Glocks. Well, not even that, but there was nobody in position on the side of Obelisk of Obsidian. They just give up the drag for free.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on this blast cone.
They're giving it a hug, man.
Uh-oh, Tyskool might be caught here. Actually gets pulled. Actually, the big flash, the big knockup. Tyskool is immediately dead here. Gets exhausted. 50 cal has to dash away. Gerbium keeps on going. Gets a nice 2-man knockup. But Flash of Night will actually knock him back into the turret. Gerbium will get his passive proc. Skipster, Master L, and Mangy are here to defend. But Timony is here. Absolutely flash knockups into nothing. I guess it does secure the Zac kill. Timony will be able to get something with this Ornn, hopefully. Logic is almost dead. Will go down. Main G is getting low too. Skipster is doing peanut damage to Timony. Timony will survive. And Kuroi can now chase these guys down. You have to be respectful of this. Okay, the flash forward. I don't know about that one, Kuroi. But Master L will fall here.
Yeah, Kuroi probably could have played that a little better, but they do end up cleaning the entire team. Currently, the La Liga team with a lead wouldn't get aced, right?
Yeah, Ty is cool.
Yeah, but they just kept trying to fight through Timony, and honestly, he was just way too tanky for any of them to deal with. So,
yeah, well, not even that, but like, I mean,
just fighting like one by one as well.
Well,
right?
yeah, that too. But they were also trying to fight under turret in a choke point versus Ornn, Azir, Twitch, and stuff. But Ty is cool. Like, I think needs to clean it up a little bit because that is not how I thought that fight was gonna go. With the fact that he got caught.
Listen, as a fellow Lulu player, I feel his pain. I I think he'd rather be doing anything else besides playing this game right now, and I can't blame him.
Rather be playing WoW or Final Fantasy 14.
Not even necessarily that. Just playing a different champion. Lulu's
fair.
really boring to play.
Red buff will be given
Yeah.
over to Kuroi, though, so we'll see what this
Yeah.
Twitch can do.
She actually has a kill lead now over the Lucian. Like, yes, Lucian finally built himself a significant farm lead, but I don't know if it matters. He's already, like, he's about to probably hit, like, his strongest point in the game on 2-3 items here,
Huh?
but Twitch isn't behind at all at this point.
Yeah, literally only about 120 gold behind at this point, so...
Yeah.
And we just have
Meanwhile-
people A-ramming for some reason.
Meanwhile- Yeah, we're A-ramming. Oh, Ben barely getting past that tornado, but Ben's actually done a very good job this series, I think. He's not, well, okay, game 1 he was kind of trolling a little bit in lane, but I think as these games have gone on, Ben's been a pretty excellent team fighter for his team. And he's
Yeah,
been
absolutely.
consistent with it.
I'm really loving the Azir ults he's done these games. Flash of Night really impressing me. Nami ult comes through, trying to catch Ty's cool once again. Uses the Shurelias just in case, but that's Nami ult down now. But I don't think anything's going to happen unless Logic and Flash of Night try to fight here. Actually, I just realized Flash of Night is 2 levels up on Logic.
Yeah, honestly, like, if you took off the nameplates and told me one of them was Logic and one of them was Flash of Night, I would
Uh-oh,
not-
so the Sejuani ult comes through, the Twitch ult comes through, the Ornn ult comes through, Tim trolls his knockup once again! The Gangplank ult will be there for crowd control disruption. Master, oh my god! Gets an absolute massive barrel onto Kuroi, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Top laners, they can't kill an Ornn in a 1v1, but they sure can do 80% of one Twitch's health in in one barrel combo.
Yeah,
Very balanced roll.
Very balanced.
But yeah,
Yeah,
honestly. Oh my
and
God.
Logic is just molding, goes to try and fight Flash of Night
Yeah,
and just
he
dies.
Yeah, if you took off the nameplates and told me one of them was Logic and one of them was Flash of Night, you know who I'd be guessing was Logic? This is Zir.
Oh dear
He's got
lord.
a farm lead. He's got a massive kill lead. He's died a third of the number of times. He's kept
Yeah.
himself down.
Yeah, Flash of Night is just actually proven
This-
himself this game.
What are you guys? What is
50
what
cal
are
gets knocked up, and Master Hell is here as well. But these are the tanky members versus Zac and Gangplank. I don't know if you win this. Oh my god, that is a massive barrel, but it won't even matter because Master L dies. He's the master of taking L's, and Germ BM
Ooh, ouch, bro.
doesn't have the passive yet either, so he could have died there. And now this is Baron, or not Baron, sorry. This is third Drake. Sorry, on the size of Crocs.
Looks like you can't count either. Anyways, yeah, dude. Like I was saying, like, I'm not sure quite what's up with Logic. Maybe he's busy trying to like micromanage his team or something. But
He's
man, that.
I think I understand. It's like one of those things where you're like, we're falling behind. I need to make something happen, and then he kind of forgot that Flash of Night had ult.
Yeah, I'd like to see the gold graph of this game because it feels like it's been insanely back and forth at this point.
Yeah, and somehow, despite all of this, Crocs the Glocks is still 3k gold behind. This
Yeah,
Germ
Red
BM
Side's
is trying to
charging
find
the Baron
something,
here.
but Kuroi is invisible. Doesn't
Yeah,
see.
They
Doesn't
do
get
pull
seen.
off of it. Maybe that's the smartest thing.
Flash of Night
done.
gets bubbled.
Ooh.
Logic actually comes through, but that's the crown. Flash of Night actually is pretty clean with it. The Nami ult is there to knock it up. That was very well played by Flash of Night, but it isn't enough. You can't win that 1v3. Logic and Main G did a good job of catching him there. Crown of the Shadow Queen was not enough to save him.
Man, Ben with the mechanics. Not something I had on my bingo card for La Liga.
Yeah, this guy's
That's
Season
impressive.
4, he got put into the hyperbolic time chamber. Okay, it looks like Obelisk of Obsidian is taking the Baron here. The Sejuani will come through, but he's bubbled. Logic will secure it, but this Nami will die. Germ BM is fighting 50 cal. 50 cal has to flash out. Will Germ BM follow up? That is the real question. Tim is trying to buy items or upgrade while there's a fight going on. Interesting, but
Yeah, well, 1 for 1, but blue side gets the Baron here, and
Yeah.
Even though there was a really dicey fight earlier that went heavily in red side's favor and getting them back into the game, they're still able to win these fights at any given point. And this game is still, yes, there's a 5,000 gold lead, but it still feels like anyone can win at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to consider maybe this Gangplank can do something in the side lanes, but the Ornn items coming through provide gold, and the fact that they have two Oceans and an Infernal is also providing hidden gold. So I'd say this is pretty even in terms of actual realized gold.
Yeah, with the Ornn items coming out now onto Flash of Night and onto Korai, like, you've already got your 2 carries with these items, which are insanely powerful, and they're looking for the Gangplank here, who's a little bit overextended.
Yeah, Master L is saying, hey, I have Baron buff, let me go push. Korai is here. They don't have vision in that brush, so they gotta be careful. Ty is cool. Actually doesn't take that much damage. Master L, powerless calls through Ty is cool, but not enough. The question mark emoji, whatever it's called, comes through by Timony.
Another kill, and she's just... Man, what has Lucian and Nami been doing?
They got a turret, and it looks like Germ BM is going to just get turret over here. Timony is an absolute beef ball here. Korai actually will do quite a bit of damage here, so this will be the passive getting proc. Timony can just tank this turret for days, and this will be Germ BM dying.
Alright, trade offer. Lucian Nami gets a tower or 2, and Twitch and Lulu
they get a
also
kill.
Get a tower, but they get multiple kills.
2 kills. Yeah, they get 2 kills and a turret versus 2 turrets. Ultimately, I'd say I prefer the trade in the top lane, just because they use that Baron buff. They opened up more of that map, the red side, but I mean, giving this Twitch kills is not what you want.
Yeah, and now I'd like to see Gangplank actually go topside here. I think because this lane is so long, he has so much space now with these towers being cracked. He can always be a threat on the top side. And if red side ever looks to go for any sort of objective like Dragon on the map, like he can just be there and threaten to split push at any given point. But he does go bot side. It's gonna be slower for him. He's gonna have to crack the tier 2, and I'm not sure if I totally agree with this lane assignment here.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to try and do a 4-1.
Yep, Dragon coming up in a minute now. We've got Ocean Soul on the line here for red side, even after Germ BM got... I believe he stole the... Did he steal a Dragon earlier, or did they actually secure it? I think he stole it.
No, Germ BM stole it, I think.
Yeah. Regardless, Ocean Soul going to be the Dragon for game 2 again. Again, it's just a very, very strong soul here for red side, because... Yes, they have an insanely tanky front line, but also, like... It really benefits like Azir and Lulu.
Mid lane turret squishy. Just given up for free though.
Yeah, and that's just gonna help red side have priority for this dragon.
Blue side actually does have the inside track.
Obelisk, I say that.
Obelisk of Obsidian is positioned pretty well here. Master Hell clears out some wards. This is very dangerous for both sides. We'll see. Germ BM's looking for something. So as I zoom out, let me look. The TP comes in early by Timony, so watch this Ornn ult. The Ornn ult comes through. The Nami ult actually gets wind walled, and this is looking very bad on the side of Crocs with Glocks. It looks like Korai will die. Logic uses the ult on Timony. Flash of Night has to run away. He uses the stopwatch. Somehow Germ BM dies to Korai. Korai is running away. Master L goes the wrong way. Somehow 2 members of Crocs with Glocks survive, but they are not getting this Drake. That was a very bad fight for them, and a very good fight for Obelisk of Obsidian.
Yeah, and that just seemed like I don't know if it was miscommunication or if they just sort of forgot about the Yasuo interaction there with Ornn, but Ornn Horn gets cancelled, and so does I think some other abilities from Sejuani were not used very well there, and it just ends up being super heavily in Logic's favor, because now the front line of Timony and 50 Cal can't do anything to him, and so he just gets to go in on the squishier members here, and they just clean the fight.
A very hidden tech that Timony just did is he saw Logic running away, and he used the Ornn taunt. He taunted Ornn to really just get into the mind of his opponent. So I think that was very important to do.
Yeah, super important. Second Dragon being secured here by blue side does mean that this game is going to be prolonged for a little bit, as neither team will be able to secure soul for at least a few more minutes, but we do see good vision control by red side being established here in this river, and so
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna look to try and force a Baron.
Master L is trying to fan a barrel combo, but will get spotted out. Doesn't find anything. But level 16, those barrels should be coming back pretty quickly.
Yeah, he is level 16. Yasuo
Tiffany is
not
just
losing
walking
yet.
forward, notices that Logic is not there to win wall. The gangplank does come through, but this is Master L just immediately dying. That is a huge damage strike gone, but Ty School might get caught again. Actually flashes pretty quickly on the reaction. Logic gets the knockup, but he only knocks out 50 cal, and now he is dead. Yes, he is dead, and now this is Germ BM trying to run away. Flash of Night tries to catch, isn't able to, but now this is Germ BM very low. Logic dead, Master L dead, and you have to believe that this is going to be the Baron call for the side of Crocs with Glocks. Just kind of a throw there by the side of Obelisk of Obsidian.
Yeah, a little bit of a throw, but I think we expect that now in La Liga, right?
No, not if we're
Early.
not if you're Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. never throws.
Oh yeah, we would never throw. Just don't look at our scrims or our flex Q games or our... well...
Anyway, as we look at the gold, let's see where the biggest advantage is.
Biggest advantage is probably... So for red side, it's definitely on the Lucian, I think, at this point.
Yeah, about 1k gold up. But, like, this is
Yeah.
pretty close, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty close, and now Twitch is actually at the point where his damage is going to start... Sorry, her damage is going to start mattering more.
Yeah.
Korai's got the 3-item spike. She's
Ornn
got
upgraded.
the Last
Just
Whisper. and-
got the 2 components of the Randuins. So maybe trying to cut through Germ BM a little bit. But Ornn upgraded Kraken Slayer, Wormfall and Sacrifice, and the Bork, and the Ravenous Hydra. This is scary if you're the side of Obelisk of Obsidian.
Yeah, it's super scary for them, but also, like, at any given point, I think...
Germ BM actually tries to go for the knockup, finds absolutely nothing. Skips there, actually Gale forces forward offensively, gets killed, gets shut down. Ty School has to run away, but this is Flash of Night in the midst. Logic will die here. He cannot survive. Germ BM gets a nice grab on 2, but this is his passive pop. This is Flash of Night, Ty School 50 cal, killing Germ BM. And Timony wasn't even there for that fight. So 1 for 3, and it was a 4v5.
Yeah, 1 for 3. Man, these fights are going increasingly in red side's favor, as we expected.
And the Ornn ult comes through. That's a bit ambitious by Timony. Gets slowed by
Yeah.
the barrel. Tim.
Good try, though, because if they get that kill, if they get that Ornn ult to land, they probably just end the game.
True.
I don't think they'll end the game here, just because they're not dead for much longer and they haven't even cracked into him yet, but yeah, even though that these fights are going more and more in Azir and Twitch's favor, I think a well-placed barrel combo from Gangplank can still turn things around, and so there's only a 1k gold lead 34 minutes in, and there's been like 60 kills total, 55 I mean, but like, this is just like, how do you win this team fight if you're Logic though? Like, if you go in, you're gonna get Ornn.
Ty School might be caught here again, but Skips here finds absolutely 0 with that ult. And now this might be Logic getting caught here. And oh my god, that's a big Nami ult. That is a big wave. But Flash of Night actually gets a nice 0, but it won't even matter. This is a triple kill for the Gangplank. Flash of Night, you have to believe, is dead. Skipster, Master L, flashes over. I don't know if he can fight this 1v1. But it doesn't matter because Germ BM is there. And again, right as Drag spawns, Obelisk of Obsidian does the same thing. Oh, Master L takes another L. I don't know why he was trying to fight Tim solo, but...
And I was just about to say, like, man, Obelisk of Obsidian is just going blow for blow with Crocs with Glocks here. It's definitely an improvement from game 1, but these fights are still very sloppy and they're still on the back foot in this game. But they do get that dragon, so another 5 minutes of not having a soul for either team.
Yeah,
Eh.
we're going the distance.
Surely the team with a lead in La Liga.
Surely Germ BM and main G can come together to get a good combo like that again.
Where's the
Logic
Void Staff on Ben? He needs to get a Void
is
Staff.
Logic is looking for something. This isn't warded out, so he will not be spotted. But there's nothing to take in the top side.
I do think Ben should have built Void Staff before Rabadon. So you've got a very tanky Zac, you've got a Wits End Yasuo. I think just being able to punch through the Zac is massive for your team this year because nobody else on your team is really going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Zac has Thornmail and Sunfire, so Twitch is
Yeah.
going to do peanut damage to him.
Yeah.
And it just.
But importantly, Koroi, she has her Randoins completed, so there will be quite a bit of armor shred.
Her Randoins?
Sorry, the Lord Dominic's, excuse me.
Oh.
And GP ult will come through to try and clear this wave. I don't know if that was the best use of it. It will push him off the turret, but now that is GP ult down for the actual fight.
Yeah, it's down for the actual fight, but no objectives are up, so I don't know that it'll actually matter. I think that was actually a fine use of the GP ult just to clear the wave there and just to get them off the tower, because there's nothing else for Red side to really fight for with where they're at on the map at the current moment.
Yeah.
And I see. And I
Wait, there's a TP coming in from Master L. Are they trying to find something? But they should spot out this TP, I think. You have to believe. Did Koroi not notice? Oh, the triple barrel fails. That is the Proton Plat player gangplank triple barrel right there.
Is that a rapid fire cannon on Lucian? Are my eyes deceiving me? I need to get my eyes checked.
Hey, he gets one more auto attack against the Twitch.
True.
Actually, probably not because the Twitch is still
Yeah,
outranging him.
No, he's not. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Feels like a little bit of a wasted item here.
So Baron is up in about 3 seconds, and it looks like nobody really cares for it. Actually, okay, I missed. My apologies, spectators. It looks like Glocks is just running it down mid. This is the most awkward positioning I've ever seen. Flash of Night actually tanks that Lucian ult. Weird interaction. Logic actually goes in, but right into Koroi. Doesn't have that wind wall. 50 Cal is tanking 4 people, but he will not be tanking up. But Koroi is here. Can she do anything? You have to think. But Timony is just going 1v5 solo bolo man mode over here. Actually, will die. Ty's cool. You have to believe will die too. Master L will die, and this is an ace here. You have that is a wipe, and there are still 4 members on the side of Obelisk of Obsidian.
Yeah, and Baron's up. They're just
Baron is up, and there's also in the top lane. Too bad Master L used his TP, but you have to think maybe they could decide to end it top lane, but they're not. Master L is pushing.
Were you part of the conversations we were having yesterday about Caster's crutch words? Because I think mine is becoming surely
mine is
with a lead.
Mine is you have to believe.
Yeah, you have to believe.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what that call was from Crocs and Glocks though, to just run it down mid.
Well, I think it was a good idea initially, but then Ornn and Sejuani got isolated from the rest of their team, and somehow their backline was in the front, and their front line was in the back, I believe. And it just turned really, really messy for them.
Yeah,
and
Tim and 50 Cal have to play for this Twitch and this Azir. Otherwise, I don't see a way Crocs with Glocks wins this. Oh no, 50 Cal is taking a lot of damage. Let's see if Germ BM goes in. He tries to find the knockup. He doesn't actually get it. He also misses the Q. And this is a massive Twitch. Absolutely evaporates alongside Azir, and Logic will die here too. Maybe he can find 1 or 2. He actually gets a knockup. Can he find 50 Cal as well? He will not. But now Germ BM stands still for some reason. And Flash of Night had Azir ult the entire time. Germ BM is dead. And now Skipster is the only hope for Obelisk of Obsidian. Skipster, you have to do something. You have to not get caught. You have to find something. Flash of Night flashes forward. Will do damage on Skipster, but Skipster uses the Gale Force. He doesn't have that now. Timony is just walking at him. Uses the Randuins. Doesn't find the knockup. Bork procced for Skipster, but Skipster cannot do anything, and he's dying. And this is going to be a 2-0 for Crocs and Glocks over Obelisk of Obsidian. What did I just watch?
Do I even
Surely,
have to say the line?
surely.
Surely the team with the Baron and potentially Soul set up for themselves would not throw
Not
the game, but
not
here we
even
are.
that, but Twitch managed to find the perfect setup for that ult, and
Yeah,
they all lined up for the Twitch ult, and so that rat-a-tat-tat or whatever it's called, spray and pray, is just
yeah.
absolutely devastated. Logic tried to pull it back.
Flash of Flash of Night and Core were really impressive this series, the two of them. I'm keeping my Flash of Night stocks high.
Flash of Night
I don't know
stocks
about you, but
running real high right now. I think he had a very impressive for both games. Even though he did get,
uh,
nah,
I think his game two was impressive. His game one was good. It was just good enough.
it was good enough. But yeah, Flash of Night really knows how to play Azir. I will say that.
Yeah,
So Flash of
yeah.
Night, if you're listening, you did really well. If we had to give an MVP to the side of Crocs with Glocks, who would you say would be?
I might say it's Flash of Night.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I mean, Timony, yeah, he did have
Core
some
is
good
a close second.
engages. Yeah, Koroi did very well. But Timony, he did well too, but he had some very int moments, and for that reason, he cannot be MVP. I'm going to say Flash of Night is the MVP. This was Crocs with Glocks versus Obelisk of Obsidian. Unfortunately, this happened yesterday, so we do not have an interview, and we did not have drafts. Um, I am Proton Plat player, who is a play-by-play. The Ed Sheeran, aka Alturas, aka Garrett, aka
The Ed
TS
Sheeran.
TS
Let's go.
TSM Ed Sheeran, TSM Monsters Inc. Froggy Fighters Ed Sheeran. Um, Garrett, do you have any closing remarks before we close this stream out?
Nope. Well played to Crocs with Glocks, man.
Hmm. Yep. I say we'll play the Crocs the Glocks. It was kind of messy for both games, but I think game two was an absolute banger. And with that, we will end the stream. We will have further streams in the coming days. We actually do have quite a few games today. I think actually two. So who knows whether those will be streamed later today. But if not, we will stream those in the later days. From everyone, I'm Portham Plot Player. Have a good night.